Wah, 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 wah. It's the 55-day goal setting check-in before the end of the year. Woo! Join me. I'm so excited, clearly. So I'm trying to bring a lot of energy to the table because there's only 55 days left till the end of the year, December 31st. We all know the last 2 weeks of the year are pretty much a wash as we just engorge ourselves and stuff ourselves full of delightful foods and indulgences. So until then, we've got like less than 55 days, right? But if we're living every day to its fullest, we got 55 days left. So more power to us. We're gonna freaking crush it, are we not? I wanted to check in with you guys today on a goal setting check-in. We had a goal setting check-in this morning with our team, our Steele San Diego Homes team. We've made goal setting a part of our practice with them, and we discussed it at each of our weekly meetings, where they're at with their goals, where they could be doing better, where they're struggling. Because when you take pen to paper and you are determined to accomplish your goals, amazing things can happen. And John and I have seen it firsthand in our own lives, and we are really excited to help potentially create an impact in people around us' lives through the amazingness of goal setting. So today I was like thinking, holy moly, look, it looks like I have a little plant hat. Hold on. There we go. Like a little leafy toupee. Perfect. If anybody's out there, let me know. I feel like, I don't know if anybody's been watching my videos, but I'm enjoying delivering this content regardless if anybody's out there. So today, again, we're doing a goal setting check-in, and I was thinking today, like, holy crap, we are in November. Where did the whole entire year go? I'm sure I'm not the only one who's feeling that way. And we've got urgency, right? If we want to finish out the year strong and make an impact and do the things that we want to do before the end of the year, we've got to get hustling. We got 55 days left. That's literally if we're busting ass every day. I guarantee you we will probably all be taking a chill day on at least Christmas or the holiday that you celebrate. Thanks for the love, Alex. So, if you're out there, give me some hearts. Give me some love. Let me know that you're watching me. Please. I would love it. So we're going to... Sorry about that. I had an incoming call. Okay, so when we're talking about goals, it's important to bring high energy to the table. Don't let this time of year deflate you and let you get into kind of hibernation mode. John and I, that is the tendency this time of year. It's easy to get ourselves into that. So we are aware of it now, this being our 4th year of goal setting. We totally are aware, we are kind to ourselves in these 2 months, and in these last 2 months, I've decided to really focus on some of the major goals that I've wanted to accomplish that I've been putting off this whole year. So one of the powers of goal setting is when you take pen to paper and you are not accomplishing your goals, that pen is going to be writing the same goal on the next piece of paper, month after month. So, for example, in October, I declared that 2 major things were going to happen. And when it came to November goal setting, and I was about to write them down again on my goal sheet for about the 4th month in a row, I was like, this is bullshit. And I called bullshit on myself, and I encourage you to do the same if you've been putting off your goals. Because one of them, getting Beat SIBO launched, for example, has been on my goal sheet since the beginning of the year. And since August, it has been one of my top priorities, and for some reason since August, I have not created the urgency or the space to get it done. And when it came time to creating my goal setting sheets for November, I was like, oh, F no, this is not going to go on there. I have waited too long. It's going to happen. So even though it's not yet crossed off on October, I've created urgency and I'm determined to do it by the end of today. I'll keep you posted. But in the spirit of that, I encourage you to review your yearly goal setting. I'm glad you're finding me humorous. If there's stuff on here that you have not made progress on, that's a priority to you and you haven't been making it a priority, if you haven't been creating the space or the urgency for the things that you want to accomplish this year, what are you waiting for? We've got 55 days left. So it's time to reflect on those yearlies and really reflect on where you've gotten yourself to, if it's realistic to accomplish the goal that you still want to achieve, and even if it's not realistic, shift it. How is it realistic to achieve that shit in January? So how can you create the space to gear yourself up in November, December to make that happen? There's a bunch of new habits I want to implement starting in January. And because I don't want to set myself up for disaster, I know to focus on what I've got on my plate right now through the end of the year. I've got a lot of goals on my plate right now. So I know to focus on those, get that shit crossed off the list, all these things that I want to accomplish in 2017, to open up the space and also have the mindset around the fact that January 1st comes around, I'm implementing these new things 110% with 1,000% gusto. If I had more percents, I would give it all the percentages are going to go into the energy for accomplishing what I want to in the start of the new year. So I encourage you, with 55 days left, we're down to the wire, my friends. We get to reflect on where we are at the in our process right now. If you haven't achieved everything, that's totally okay. Be kind to yourself, but prioritize and ensure that you're using these next 55 days to be a benefit to you. Sorry, another call. You can crush it in 55 days. You do not need till January to do it. So I encourage you to reflect on where you're at today, a little goal setting check-in, a reminder that there's only 55 days, and that includes today. So you've only got about, trying to do time in my head, I think like 9 hours left of today. So, and then you're down to 54. So I encourage you guys to crush it. I love you, and I hope that you have yearly goals. And if you don't, maybe it's time to start writing them down. And that can be your first step for today. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.